Currently listening to this audio called Money Follows Leverage, after I realized that you don't have to put in a lot of effort into certain things, into redundant tasks, tedious tasks, things like that, and expect to get these golden reward results and accomplishments and badges and trophies that is actually leverage that these people will be using. You feel me? Millionaires use leverage. Billionaires use leverage. People that are on their way to that understand that building systems to work for you is the way. And I've already used some information that I have written over the past years to create some digital products, shit like that. And surprisingly, I actually found gold in them shits. You feel me? I started like 6 businesses. You know what I'm saying? All of them failed. Through the failure, I learned lessons. So maybe that those were just the tests in order for me to get the shit, the knowledge and the wisdom that I have right now. I don't feel bad about it. That's basically what I'm saying. So shit, it is what it is. But through all of those failed businesses, I learned something. You feel me? And it's fun. It's no longer irritating. It used to be frustrating, bro. It used to be very frustrating. So what I ended up doing was I ended up creating a link tree, put some digital products on that shit. Then I connected it to 2 of my social media platforms. One of them, my TikTok, is still under construction. I haven't really started diving too deep into creating content videos because it takes a lot of my time to do that. And until I can construct a creative way of using my time like that, because if I got down, sit there for 3 hours and I create a video and it's not doing nothing, it's just kind of in the air, then I'll get irritated. But if I know the reason for planting those contents, then I'll plant them. Right now, I'm just pretty much having fun with creating. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm having fun with building. And this shit is pretty dope. You feel me? When it's all said and done, it's all up here, man. It's all up here. Everything starts up here. So I'm currently thinking of ways to help people understand their trajectory system, if that's a real word. It's a real word now because I say it is. But so I'm documenting this process right now. This is this part of it. And y'all just keep up with me and you'll see more. The more I scroll, the more I realize, like, there's a bunch of distractions out there, you know what I'm saying? But you can actually use this to your advantage, depending on what you're watching. You can actually feed your brain nothing but productive images, nothing but images that validate anything that you're trying to accomplish in this world. Because when it's all said and done, it's still energy. The energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed, but it can be transmuted. Like, what do billionaires watch? This is pretty cool right here. This is Kai Cenat working on his design. You feel me? I think that's pretty fire. That's something that I could see because I'm the type of people that I want around me. I want people around me that are coming up with fucking fashion designs. People that are investing in real estate and shit like that. Just always on having fun doing something that's a contribution to the world or a contribution to themselves or a challenge to themselves. Anything that have to do with self-development, because I'm very passionate about self-development. I feel like that is the root to everything. It's something that grows underground that nobody above the surface will see until the tree sprouts. This is some, I'm not even gonna show y'all that. That's some straight up bullshit though. That shit was weird. That's when that does that. You feel me? But I'll let y'all though. Stay player, you feel me? Stay saucy. Right now I'm writing a leverage task list. So I got tasks that I'm about to put in motion for leverage. I reached out, just took a swing at it, man, and reached out to an app called, I'm gonna keep them anonymous for now. But they reached back out to me. They wanna work with me. I just gotta get some stuff in line and I'm gonna connect them. I'm basically trading exposure for a possible connection. That's what I'm doing it for. The other thing that I had wrote down was, damn, I don't even remember. What the fuck was the other thing? I balled it up because I started doing too much. Hold on. Oh, I got to complete my provisional patent application. And that's just because I got an invention. I'm about to patent it. And it's going to give me leverage for like networking. But that's what it is. That's what I'm doing right now. You feel me? It's not a long list, but it is what it is. So that's in the air right now. Millionaires and billionaires, before they became millionaires and billionaires, they felt it first before it manifested. I woke up this morning, came to work. I got to be at work at 4 o'clock in the morning. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work. I did that intentionally. I chose this position intentionally. The pay ain't shit. It's not about the pay. I've never worried about the pay because I've always worried about the leverage. What are things that I can put in place today that will make me greater tomorrow? I chose 3 a.m. because I was already getting up at 4:44 in the morning. I didn't want a job that I'm not going to have my day to myself in order to use my mind and use my mental clarity to actually come up with the next big thing or the next big hit or that next multi-million-dollar idea. This is how millionaires and billionaires think. I've read enough books. I'm currently listening to an audio right now by Napoleon Hill. I came into work today, man, and believe it or not, my neurological system, my mind, the way I'm feeling, my energy, the way my shit is just aligned, I feel like I'm the CEO of this company. I look at this as a hyperbolic time chamber. If you guys are familiar with Dragon Ball Z, I look at this as a hyperbolic time chamber, man. This right here is slight work. The real mission is after I get out of here. And that's what it requires in order for you to have a millionaire and billionaire mindset. You got to be creative. You have to actually rewire your neurological systems, man. You got to really retrain your subconscious. But yeah, I just figured I'll make a video about that real quick because I'm documenting the development of this multi-millionaire billionaire mindset so you guys can see firsthand when this shit manifests. Ain't no telling. Tomorrow, you'll see me recording a motherfucking Lamborghini, fresh off the lot. This is another part of my documentation. I told you I was going to document everything when it comes to the mindset. So right now, I just had a bit of an altercation right now. The type of altercation that most people would have broke under. I'm not going to say who it was for the video's sake. You feel me? I felt the pain. I felt the anger. But guess what? I had to remember who I truly am in essence. I was reading this book that told you that you are not those feelings. You're not angry. That's a concept. You're not upset. That's a concept. You're not sad. That's a concept. Who you truly are is the thing that resides within the vehicle. So that person is the observer. Who you truly are is the observer of the things that are going on outside of yourself. And guess what? In the midst of the altercation, I snapped myself back into reality with my true essence and realized Billy Convolini is upset. Not me. My vehicle is upset. Not me. My vehicle needs time. Not me. And it kept me grounded the whole time. And it really worked. So that was something that I learned from one of the audios that I was listening to earlier. I'm going to leave the book nameless. You feel me? I want to give you the game, man. I want to give you the game. But right now I'm gatekeeping on that. You feel me? On that part until I start really building a community around this development, man. On my way to become a multimillionaire. When things happen, I'm documenting everything when it comes to the mental. You feel me? Billy Convolini, I'm out. Currently, I'm homeless. I don't have anywhere to stay right now, and I'm strategically trying to figure out a way to utilize my income that I'm getting right now in order to save me some money so I can at least get me a car or at least get me like a cheap spot that I can stay at in order for me to just have better living conditions and continue to grind until I become a millionaire. I've been down before in the past, but I have an entirely different mindset now. I do feel like I'm protected. I do understand that in order for someone to grow out of their circumstances, their old circumstances has to change. It has to. You have to get stripped of everything that your old identity was comfortable with, what your old identity was settling for. I personally have been put in a position to prove that this is the lifestyle that I really want. Do I really have the passion to give it my all in order to change my dynamics, my family dynamics, generational wealth, all of that? I'm willing to risk being homeless now in order to have a home full. Most people fold at this time. Most people give in to the comfortability at this time. I will give a backstory on how I became homeless sometime in the future. As of right now, I won't, just because it's still new, it's still sore. But I still want you guys to keep up with the development of my mindset, man. This is real shit. I wasn't bullshitting when I said, okay, I'm understanding everything externally is a reflection of everything that's going on internally. So it's all good. It's all love. I have no bad blood with anybody. It's just the area I was in, the identity and the person that I'm becoming, the self-respect that I have for myself and the self-love that I have for myself. I've outgrown my situation at the time. My bad, that was my phone. I've outgrown it. You guys are keeping up with me during this journey. I'm documenting everything. You know what I'm saying? This is the road to becoming a multimillionaire, man. Listen, I know how this look, right? But listen, this is only for tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because I do not align with this type of lifestyle. Like, I don't accept this from the universe. This is only for tonight. I only chose to sleep on the bench tonight because I could have easily went and got a room. But the time that it would have been a waste of money. So I could have went and got a room at like one of these little extended stay spots or a hotel or something. But the check-in was from like 3 p.m. till 11 in the morning. And it was already like 3 o'clock in the morning when I called them to try to book a room. So my checkout still would have been 11 o'clock in the morning. So for like 8 hours, I would have came out of pocket. And that just wasn't cool. So I'm just going to fade tonight right here on this bench the rest of the morning. Get some more of my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some more of my starter kit. And then I'm going to go get a room for the day and night. Go get a room for the day so I can have more mental clarity and be a little bit more comfortable, have my energy a little bit more balanced so I can strategize better. And I will document the strategies. You get what I'm saying? When that time comes, I already took a picture of my list. It's called From Homeless to Millionaire Plan Starts Here. And I already written down some plans that I'll share with you guys as soon as I get my room. So stay tuned. Yeah, man, excuse the traffic. You know what I'm saying? I only got about a good little 2-hour nap in. Just enough to keep me going, get my brain back functioning. Nigga, my breath smell like shit. I've been smoking all night. You know what I'm saying? Drank hella energy drinks. I'm about to head over here towards the stove. Get me a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, a little travel pack of toiletries, and it's getting a little nipply outside, you feel me? They got like a little built-in Starbucks. I got in contact with somebody that's going to bring me some more of my stuff, and I'll introduce that person to the camera if they're willing to be on camera. I'm going to leave them, you know what I'm saying, anonymous for now. Like I said, this is the beginning of the documents. You feel me? Y'all gonna know everything in due time, I promise. Just stick around. This is From Homeless to Millionaire, man. Billy Convolini, I'm gone. So I got approved for an extended stay spot. It's kind of like an apartment complex. It actually looked dead ass like an apartment complex. You feel me? And you could just pay that shit weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. That's the part of the journey that I'm at right now. Like I said, I wasn't finna settle for just sleeping on no bench. You know what I'm talking about? I wasn't finna settle for sleeping in no laundromat. The whole point of everything that's going on with this journey is, like I told you, the mindset development. You know what I'm talking about? You see me? I'm shopping right now for my shit. You get what I'm saying? Got to give me a little comforter. Got me a little key. You know what I'm talking about? With the help of somebody, you feel me? She want to remain anonymous right now. Everything that's on the inside will reflect what's on the outside, man. You feel me? The whole point of this journey was to prove to y'all and motivate y'all that you don't have to settle for anything. You feel me? Now we in here shopping, and I'm going to take this shit one day at a time. When I get inside my little spot, I'll show y'all, you know what I'm saying, around. Show you how a nigga living a little bit. But trust me, that spot is just the seed to the mansion. Yeah, multi-million-dollar mindset, man. Billy Convolini. Fuck with me.
1 hour before the approval, you feel me?
Yeah, you guys already know my situation, but just because I'm going through the situation don't mean you gotta look like you're going through the situation, you feel me? I had to just pick it up real quick, you feel me? You're always gonna wanna show how you feel. It's all about how you feel. It's not about what's actually going on. Like I said, it's gonna be a reflection of you, you feel me? So why walk around like your situation when you know that your situation is better than what it is? You feel me? For real, you're just waiting on the reality to catch up. 100. Yeah, so I'm on my way to the store right now, and I forgot to mention that I did take a shower at Planet Fitness today. And if you want to know my review on that, I ain't gonna cap. Planet Fitness showers be hitting. I'm a little lit right now, but Planet Fitness. I dropped my nose ring. Planet Fitness showers be hitting, bruh. You get what I'm saying? That was my first and only time to do that. Y'all already know what my situation was, but yeah, it was pretty. It was, you know what I'm saying? I had got me a little. Like I told y'all, I went to the store earlier, got me some toiletries or whatever. When there was some Dove soap and shit, cleaned up real quick, brushed my teeth, all that good shit. The only thing I didn't like about it is that people was coming in and out, and I didn't really want people to know that I was really goddamn in there on some motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? And they're on some goddamn bro was asking me if I hoop or not. But I didn't want people to know that I was in there on some shit like what I'm on right now, unless they follow me. You feel me? You gotta follow me and keep up. But yeah, I'm gonna holler at bro real quick. But you already know, from homeless to millionaire mindset, Billy Combolini. You feel me? Fuck with me. Life's too short, man. Make sure you live, love, and make money, man. You get what I'm saying? None of this shit needs to go to your head. Nothing is that important. You get what I'm saying? For you to goddamn separate yourself from the ones that you love, you feel me? Unless it's absolutely necessary. You know what I'm saying? Rest in heaven to my partner, shit like that, man. But life's too short, man. Y'all make sure y'all love on each other and keep getting to this bag, you feel me? And if y'all ain't aligned, y'all mindsets ain't on the same place, it ain't on the same plane for the time being, you have to understand that that's just another version of yourself. You get what I'm saying? And you got to understand the consciousness on yourself at their level. You ain't gonna get mad at your lower self or your past mistakes because you know it made you who you is today. So don't do it with somebody that you see is on the same path that you probably once was on. You get what I'm saying? Consciously or intellectually. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta cut down, bow out with grace. You feel me? If you need to, give them some space. Real shit. This is my little spot that I got right now. You feel me? Got my little Alexa over there. I'm gonna show you a little tour. You feel me? Got the couch, got the fridge, got the kitchen. Got me some things up there. You feel me? Up top. Let me see. I'm kind of tired. I have to go. I'm on the third floor, man. I have to give me some little breakfast. Give me, you know what I'm saying? Some plates and shit. Some Tupperware, some peanut butter. Open the fridge up. You know what I'm saying? Gotta stay with the water. Got me a little Coke. Went out to eat earlier. You feel me? Bought like 20 tacos. Got me a little nice little starter kit, nice little dinner table. I got shit under the sink too, man. You feel me? You gotta always keep the plastic bags. Had to buy this also right here. You feel me? Just the bathroom right here though. I ended up having to try to, you know what I'm saying, try to touch the bathroom up a little bit. Got my little starter kit right here. You feel me? My hygiene and shit like that. Ended up having to get me a little shower curtain with the little linen on the inside of it, you feel me? Got me some towels and shit like that. Boom, got me a little towel kit, right? So then we're gonna slide over here. And this is the room. Feel me? Come inside, fuck with me. All right. So we got this right here. It ain't much right now, man, to y'all. But to me, it's the seed to my mansion, you feel me? Because it was all mindset. You feel me? Got me a little bed set right there, you feel me? Got a little picture light, you know what I'm saying, nightstand. The room ain't that big, but shit. It's better than sleeping on a bench, I'll tell you that. You feel me? And this TV right here is swivel. For when I want to lay down and watch it in the room. No matter what your situation is, you feel me? I already told y'all, man. It's all up to God, bruh. You feel me? I'm protected. God, you know what I'm saying? Let me get into this little spot right here. You feel me? So we're going to keep on pushing. Straight up. Y'all know who this is? Look him up on Instagram, on Facebook. This is Kai fucking Gibson, bro.
This is Kai Gibson.
We're going to have a topic real quick. We're going to talk about something real smooth. This nigga, he's gamed up on esoteric knowledge. He understands the spirit. Kai, what is a spiritual loop?
A spiritual loop is some shit that you go through over and over again until you actually understand it in this bitch. Because when you move without fucking understanding, you never get some shit. Like, motherfuckers can start some shit before they finished it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when a house is built in that bitch, you gotta finish the house before that whole before a brick is laid on that bitch. Everybody like to fucking start the house in that hole before it's finished. Like, just start putting shit together, right? When you start doing that shit, you don't have an understanding on how it's supposed to be built. So guess what? You gonna go through building that house up, that hoe gonna break down, and that hoe you gonna have to do it again over and over until you understand, hold on, nigga, I gotta finish this house first.
Right.
Before I start that bitch, I gotta finish the fucking infrastructure of that bitch. If I got that right, yeah, the infrastructure of this bitch, or everything gonna fucking be tumbling down that bitch, bro. Like, that's what I consider as a spiritual loop in this bitch.
Multi-millionaire mindset. From homeless to multi-millionaire.
Multi-millionaire, nigga.
Billy Cavallini, Kai Gibson. Yo. This is my first day at work. I'm living on my own, from homeless to millionaire. And my alarm clock didn't go off. I'm extremely late. I don't know where my Uber driver is at. And then come to find out, my girl broke up with me. So I no longer have a ride. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to get to work, because I won't be able to sustain just paying Uber the whole time. But you know what I'm saying? It's all good. I had to get stripped of everything. You get what I'm saying? I don't have anything left of my old identity, man. And it is what it is. I do feel bad, man. I'm in pain because, you know, it is what it is, man. I'll continue this video later on, y'all. I'm showing y'all all the real emotions right now. Right now, I just got to keep it together. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm late for work, and my girl just broke up with me last night. You feel me? And, you know, it is what it is, bro. But, yeah, from homeless to millionaire, man. Mindset is everything, you feel me? Hype yourself up, man. No matter what you got going on through you, hype yourself up, man, because ain't nobody gonna love you more than you can love yourself, you feel me? Everybody turned their back on me. I don't care. It's cool. Shit happens. And I'm not gonna blame anybody for anything that they did, because I understand the way that this shit works. In order for me to get into my new identity, I have to be stripped of everything from my old identity. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you. It's a matter of what your self-dialogue is. It's a matter of what story you're trying to create. No matter where you was at in the past, no matter where you think you're going to be in the future, it's a matter of what you're going to do today to create the story that you want to be told about you, man. It does not matter, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to work out, man. Straight up. You got to hype yourself up, man. You're going to make mistakes. Life is just about left turns, right turns, decisions, choices. What do you want to align with? It's a matter of what's on the inside. It's going to be a reflection on the outside. I got my freedom. And you know what they don't tell you when you go in and get your freedom? Is they don't tell you that the old you is actually scared of freedom. That's why in the very beginning of it, everything feels so tight. And you're still trying to make things work the same exact way that they was working in the past. It don't work like that no more, because now you have a different level of standard for you. And I'm not talking about the concept of the vessel that you're walking in. I'm not talking about who you got on the birth certificate, whoever the fuck that is on the birth certificate. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the real I am that's inside of you. That's who matters. That's who's giving you a standard.
You will call me ruthless. You will call me cruel. ashes settle, you will call me necessary. Listen carefully. There is a voice in you that you keep locking in the basement. Too ambitious, too angry, too honest. You feed it scraps of excuses. You chain it with other people's opinions. You tell it, be nice, be patient, be small. And then you wonder why your life feels like a cage built from your own careful decisions.
What I've seen so far, nigga, is your channel can go in 20-day period. It can go from fucking 1 subscriber, nigga, to 100K.
Damn.
I'm telling you right now, you gon' have to kill me. Cause I'm not stopping until I win.
Do your shit, JD. Your shit. Real deal. Folks want authenticity. So therefore, nigga, they want that shit in your thumbnails too, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Can I let you visually see it real quick, fool? Because that's the best way. So I won't have to talk like a lot.
You all good, bro. You lacing me with some game right now. You feel me? I'm all ears right now. I'm soaking it up.
Can you go on my YouTube channel real quick? I'm gonna go on that channel with you.
I got you.
Now, the latest one that I posted 23 hours ago, I deleted the video today and then had to re-upload it so they don't do shit with them hoes. But basically, fool, as you can still see, a lot of my content is hitting way more than it used to be as a video. Like, on my videos, it used to take fucking probably, nigga, 8 months for my videos to get like 1,100 views.
Right.
So you can scroll past the last 10 videos that I did. You can tell right there that, nigga, that's when I lost the board and all that other little shit. But the concept changed my branding. But now, when you go past that, I want you to find the first video that says, scroll down to you see how to get 50 to 250K in funding. You're going to see me on the board, and it says no, the highlight says no PG, no Social Security.
I see it.
All right, now, when you go through that pattern, that is a whole pattern. You see how that makes its own unique picture right there when you go through the rest of those photos, those videos?
Yeah.
Like, every single one of them is the same concept. Before you get to the one that says 3 laws, that's when I first changed my whole concept. I jumped from 500 views to 19,000. You see how I kept it very...
And it stayed in the thousands too the whole time.
Yeah, it's vague. It says, how should I shouldn't be sharing this. That's simple. But then it says EIN only. That gives the big clue. That's what makes them want to tune in. You feel me?
So let me ask you a question real quick, Kai.
Yep.
So I wanted to, now first I'm going to explain why I did the how-tos, and then I'm going to ask you a question. So the only reason why I did the how-tos was because I was showing the thought process of my system. You get what I'm saying? That I'm using. So I was like, this is what I started off with. I fucked with Linktree, that and the other. Now I probably over expounded on talking about Linktree for too long. I probably did do that. But I was going to say, am I supposed to just avoid saying any type of how-tos? Because all my videos is raw and uncut. These shits ain't rehearsed or nothing. I just go straight in. Like right now. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So if I just so happen to always drop some how-to game in the midst of the video, do you think that'll lose attention or something? Or will people be more so focused just on the journey?
I'll put it like this. Every video you make, I know you don't want this script. You can turn it in your own way. That's how I look at it, right?
Uh-huh.
So I would give if he would give me the first 50-second hook. What's the best hook?
My phone breaking up a little bit, gang.
Okay. You hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't good at giving the intro and break and giving them exactly what I was gonna give them inside of the video. I had to make sure that I hit the pain points.
Okay, so it's like reframe the how-to. And what I'm getting from it is I was using a lot of different words and it started coming off as rambling.
Exactly.
So you want to make sure that you...
a conversation about sheep and then you start talking about lions in this bitch. You hear me?
On mamas. So that's why you were saying you should clip this up so those can all be their own section.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole video that can be uploaded. You feel me? You just gotta figure out
the meaning, what's the best thing that you've given them inside of that video, and reframe that bitch, bro. From there, let ChatGPT give you the the SEO search, the description section, and the goddamn hashtags. You start uploading. If you can master that, my nigga, I guarantee you, your channel. What I've seen so far, nigga, is your channel can go in 20-day period. It can go from fucking 1 subscriber, nigga, to 100K.
Damn.
In a 20-day period. Real talk, fool.
Before I became homeless, I created myself a routine around my workout. And after my workout, I would have to take a certain amount of protein. I would make sure that I ate a certain amount of protein throughout the day. Now, I may not be able to keep up with the amount of protein that I was eating before just because I don't have the money. I have to manage my money for other priorities. But that's still no excuse for me not to work out. That's still no excuse for me not to take care of my body. So what I ended up doing was I found something cheap at Walgreens. It's called a Mega Bowl. It got 27 grams of protein in it, and it was on sale. Buy one, get one free. Easy to make. It's not fast food. I'm not ordering DoorDash. I walked and got me a Mega Bowl because my body's gonna need the protein. I don't wanna lose the muscle. So I have my routine. My routine is lined up in a specific manner with the system that complements my new identity. This is the whole reason why I became homeless, because of the new identity that I'm stepping into. It would not make any sense for me to fall off of my routine just because of my position that I'm in. This is the whole process. You get what I'm saying? That's why I said in one of my other videos, don't fall in love with the end result. I used to be very result oriented. Fall in love with the process. Because when you fall in love with the process, you can think on your toes like this. And the universe and God is gonna bless you. So yeah, hopefully that enlightens somebody. Billy Convolini, from homeless to multimillionaire. My old identity's mindset keeps on trying to pull back my new identity's mindset into, complacency, into comfortability, into what's familiar. It's making me feel like certain things that I lose that's from my old identity are things that need to come with me into my new lifestyle, into this new life that I'm manifesting. It's difficult because your old identity is attached to a lot of things, man. You're just attached to so many things, and then having to move forward and elevate your situation and know that you're still attached to these things, it's going to be a constant fight in the very beginning. That's why you have to do day-to-day things to build your identity. It's going to have to happen slowly. It's not going to happen overnight. I understand that, but it's still fucking difficult. I miss everybody, bro. You get what I'm saying? But I also know that I don't miss the restrictions. I don't miss my light getting dimmed. I don't miss my wings being clipped when I'm trying to spread them. When you're living under somebody else's roof, you follow their rules. That's how that goes. So I really don't have no respect for anybody that lives under somebody else's roof and they're trying to change the rules of that person's household. That person worked their ass off all their life to get that house. You know what I'm saying? But I was stepping into an identity where I finally got my mindset into a place where I knew it was time for my new identity to become bigger. What I was seeing up here and what I was knowing up here wasn't aligning with what I was feeling on the inside. And I knew that alignment is what's needed in order for your life to manifest. Whatever you see up here and the thing that you believe, first it comes see it, then it's believe it, then it become aligned with it. I knew I wanted a mindset of abundance. I know that I wanted more. But this is just a moment of transparency, man. The shit's fucking hard, but just as quick as I was able to vent that, boom, I'm able to keep that at bay and bring back my new identity's mindset that fast. You have to vent, because if you just hold it in, then it just becomes another version of a ball and chain. You got to be honest with your new identity. You know what I'm saying? From homeless to multimillionaire, man. I've decided to start a YouTube channel after getting much advice from a good friend of mine who just so happened to manifest in my life at this exact time. Gave me a lot of game, as y'all seen in the last videos, for me to leverage YouTube. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm currently in the process of coming up with a name for the channel. It's a little difficult. There's a lot of names that's out there, from homeless to millionaire, which I thought I would be able to use after I had ChatGPT scan it. There's a lot of people that already have that. I look for progress to millions, and supposedly there's already a channel that has that. Hopefully I'm not spending too much time on it, because I don't want to become mentally exhausted before I finish my YouTube plan that I wrote today on my lunch break at work. What I'm trying to do with my name is think of the person that's out there that knows deep down in their soul and in their mind that they're already a millionaire. They know it inside, and they're just waiting for reality to catch up. I want it to say, I feel it, I see it, I can damn near touch it. It's so much to the point when I tell people that I'm finna get a fucking McLaren, I know this. I was actually doing some shopping today. With my salary, obviously people are gonna be like, what? I know it, I feel it, I see it, I can touch it, and I know that the person on the other side of this screen know that their reality is catching up to what's already internally validated and confirmed. I just had a revelation so tough that I gotta get this off my chest, man. About how reality needs to catch up to what's internal. I have a brand new concept about that. I need to catch up to reality once reality confirms that what I feel inside is what it is, and then I'm serious about it. Let's talk about something. Bills. Bills bring anxiety to a lot of people, especially when they live in check to check. I'm homeless, and my bills increased. See, the thing about God is he's an abundance God. He's an increasing God. Now, where most people will start moving desperately out of fear, the ones that are grounded on the inside, God said, let me see how much faith you really got in me. I'm about to give you more bills. It's not that reality needs to catch up to you. You need to catch up to reality now. You got more bills. Who did that remind you of? A motherfucking millionaire. Millionaires don't just have money. Millionaires have millionaire bills. My bills have now increased just a tad bit more in a moment where I have nothing. These is all confirmations and validations of increase. Millionaires make sure that they got routines in place. Why? Because of times like this. No matter how bad the struggle gets, when things go left or if things going right, they don't move with their emotions. They move with their routine. Their routine means no matter how I feel, I'm going to make sure I do this today. If you see my last video, you already know I was talking about keeping yourself in shape, staying on your workout, no matter. I'm homeless, bro, and I'm staying on my workout routine. That's one thing, but it brings me to my next topic. I have another routine, something that might surprise you guys. I have a facial routine, man. So I have to make sure that I stay on my grind. You get what I'm saying? Because you got to look good to feel good. You feel me? Well, I mean, looking good helps you feel good. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to feel good regardless. I missed a couple of days because of my transition period. You know what I'm talking about, moving over here into this little temporary spot for now. I'm not going to make a video of y'all seeing me, you know what I'm saying, do what I do. I'm just throwing it out there to let you know there is no excuse. A broke person mindset believes that chasing money until they're tired, until they're exhausted, until they're fatigued, until they have no energy left is the way to life. They believe that that is grinding, right? A millionaire's mindset is about saving energy. A millionaire's mindset is about what system can I build that's going to require me to put in the less effort? What's going to require me to just take my money that I have right now to make my money make more money? That's a millionaire mindset. So when you're putting all your focus on chasing money, guess what category you fall in? You could be using that same amount of energy and chasing the next dollar to building a system that's going to generate money for you. Millionaires understand this, and they've been understanding it for a long time. You know why? Because millionaires know that we're human. Millionaires know humans can't be perfect. They found that out a long time ago. We found that out a long time ago. There's only so much discipline that a human can have. I don't give a damn how good you are or how strict you are or whatever you do. Once you realize that everything requires a system, guess what? You start putting your focus on building a system. It changes your perspective on life. You stop going on Indeed looking for the job that's paying $25 an hour. You stop complaining about getting a job that's only paying $16, $17 an hour. I told y'all in one of my videos, I only make $25K a year, but I wasn't at that job because of the money. I was at the job because it was in alignment with my energies and my frequencies that I have throughout the day. I go to work at 4 o'clock in the morning. I get off at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I have my whole day to myself to, you know what, use where my energy is at its highest peak of mental clarity to create a system. But broke people, they exhaust themselves chasing a dollar. It's like a fishing pole with a George Washington at the end of it that they running after. Or I'll say a Benjamin. I won't do a broke person like that. I'll say they chasing that Benjamin that they could never reach. And then by the time the day's done, they're tired. And they still haven't achieved getting that $100. Now, if a lucky long-armed person end up grabbing that, guess what? They spend it instantly to take care of some type of responsibility. Money is energy. So if you have no energy, you have no money. This is the secret code. What you're supposed to do is save and reserve your energy. Reserves. Save your energy, reserve your energy so you can use it to build a system. You know what it requires to build a system, how much energy it requires, because your system isn't just going to operate perfectly off tops. Your system is going to need to be tweaked. Your system is going to need to be fixed in certain areas. Your system is going to have to be blueprinted out. That all requires energy. You think you're going to be able to do that after working a 16-hour shift? You think you're going to be doing that after you just work a goddamn shift that goes from morning, them what's they called, 10 to 6 or 9 to 5s? Look at that, 9 to 5, morning, afternoon, and evening. Your whole day is gone. That's why I specifically chose a job that was from 4 in the morning till 12. But it required my discipline to even be able to get up that early. There's a lot of self-development that has to go on first. Energy is everything. And without energy, you cannot attract energy. You'll more than likely repel it. Or you'll be the energy that's being used to help build somebody else's system, build somebody else's energy. You don't want money. You want energy. That's why a real hustler can go broke. That's why a real millionaire can go broke and get it all back. Because they understand that. They understand the system. Only thing else they need to know is just how long it's going to take to build the system. Now I can create a routine around that. Oh, it's going to take me 3 months? Bet. I'm not worried about time at that point because that's actually freedom. If I know exactly where my time is going and exactly where my energy needs to be spent at, that is freedom. Not this aimless walking around thinking that I can just do whatever the hell I want to do. Your freedom comes from you getting money to work for you. That's what they mean by getting money to work for you. It doesn't mean figuring out ways to make more money. It means literally figuring out how to create a system to create more figures. Look at all the words that I'm even using, bruh. Figures. Figure it out. Currency is a current. It's a flow of energy. Come on, man. Last dollar millionaire, man. A lot of people will say, my goals ain't big enough. Or others will tell you that your goals ain't big enough. That's not it at all. Millionaires understand that energy is money. Because without energy, you can't be productive. But if you got all this extra time on your hands, a lot of us will fall for this trap, forcing productivity. Never force productivity. What it's going to end up doing is causing a lot of mental chaos. You're going to be thinking about, oh, dang, I should be doing this. I could do this. I should be doing that. You do not want that. So instead, you take that extra time, you take that extra energy, and you do what millionaires do. That energy, that AKA money, they take that and they invest it into the blueprint or the system that they already have. They expand it and they multiply it. So you take that extra time, you take that extra energy, and you invest it in yourself. You invest it in the workflow that you already have. You invest it and you multiply it and make it better. This is that overflow. Whenever you have that extra time and that extra energy on your hands, that's the universe. That's God telling you that your energy just increased. Your money has increased. You are now walking in abundance because you have enough of it to give now. So what do you give it to? You give it to the system that already works. It's just like a business. Once a millionaire realized that their business was successful, once they realized this works, they expand it, they multiply it, they make more businesses with the same blueprint in different areas. So you use your extra time and your extra energy and you invest it into what you already know what to do. Whether you just now getting into working out, you're losing some weight, whether you just now getting into the businesses or you just now getting into the entrepreneurial lane, you found something that works, put your energy in that and make it better, increase it. That's what you do with that time. Do not expound on random endeavors. Random endeavors is going to lead you to burnout. And then when you get led to burnout, guess what? Now you done spent your money aimlessly, your energy, you done spent it aimlessly, and you don't even have it now to produce what you already know works. Then you procrastinate. You'll get to it later. Or you give yourself special days. Well, today I'll just take a rest. No, you take that extra energy, you take that extra money, and you invest it in what you already have that works for you. Last Dollar Millionaire, man. I came to this revelation, I came to this breakthrough today, and I'm sharing it with y'all because you are on me, or you are, I fucking hate when I stutter, because you're going with me through this journey. If you aren't following me, follow me, subscribe, click the notification button, so you can know whenever I'm posting. I post every day. You have to be a millionaire before you become a millionaire. Meaning you have to already claim it, see it, feel it, know it, have it, and more than likely, if you're watching this video, you're that type of person. Going along this last dollar journey, last dollar millionaire journey, I wrote down all my limiting beliefs on a list. I'm going to read them off to you, because if you have these type of thoughts, on the counter end of that, I also transmuted that energy into positive reinforcements. My limiting belief number one, I don't have what I want yet. I'm not where I want to be. I have limited resources. I don't want to look stupid. That's a big one. I'll do it later. I'm not in the mood. If I didn't have so much against me, I would be further than where I'm at now. If I didn't make so many mistakes, I would be further by now. I lack the information to execute this effectively and efficiently. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. What do you think? That's indecisiveness. I'm uncomfortable, but being uncomfortable isn't necessarily a bad thing. This I'm uncomfortable it stagnated me. This has to be perfect. Perfectionism, stagnant energy. All right. But what if this goes wrong? Scary ass. Am I presenting myself in my truth? And is it impactful? Decisiveness. You should already know whether or not you're presenting yourself in your truth. Am I doing this right? Indecisiveness. Niggas stay hating on me, playing victim. If I was more attractive, that one was terrible. I had that with me for so goddamn long, but I used to know how to hold my composure so good that I still got the huzz, you feel me? It's gonna take forever to get the body that I want. Being result oriented. She/he, they don't respect me, playing victim. I need to be, no, let me go back to that other one. You always stand on your respect, always have self-respect, and if anybody's disrespecting you, you cut them off. But this was a looping thought. Like when somebody disrespects you and it's just sitting on your mental the whole time, you need to be able to recognize that and let it go. I got 2 more negative thoughts that I had. I need to be on point all the time. Now, we do need to be on point. You feel me? Stay on your square. That means sharp on all 4 corners. You feel me? But when it comes to a point to where it's stagnating you, this is another form of perfectionism. You have to remove that limiting belief. And then I'm addicted to poor decision. Now, this one, I was kind of on the balance beam with, because it could be positive if you do something about it. But if you complaining and you're saying, I only make poor decisions, that's insecurity. Now, let's get to the good part. The moment y'all all been waiting for. The self-respect beliefs, the energy restoration, because we all know that energy is everything. I have more now than I've ever had, and I'm homeless. I have more now than I've ever had. Being led by faith has gotten me a lot further than most, and I will continue to be led by faith. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I know I'm protected, and I know that I'm chosen, and I know that God loves me, and I know that he's in me, and I know that him that's in me is bigger than him that's in the world. Huh? You feel me? My resources overflow because my provider is limitless. You see how more powerful these thought processes is? My godly wisdom allows me to thrive in all circumstances. I don't give a damn if I've never even been in a circumstance before. I can think on my toes because I have unlimited wisdom. I'm so comfortable with who I am that looking and being confident, nigga, that's just a byproduct. I'm not trying to look confident or be, that's just the byproduct. That's because I'm comfortable with who I am. That's self-love. I intentionally look for moments to exercise my discipline. If my day is going too smooth and I'm not feeling no type of exercise and willpower, I start looking for things to do. Whether that be knock out 1,000 push-ups, knowing damn well that I ain't gonna do no 1,000 push-ups, but it's gonna get me to goddamn do more push. It's gonna get me to do push-ups when I don't feel like doing them. The positive energy I put into the universe always returns to me abundantly. This is what keeps me in good spirits when I'm in any type of environment. So if I go to work, like I go to work, on Mondays, everybody's grumpy. I promise you. I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of majority of people are grumpy on Mondays, like Garfield. You know what I'm saying? And what I feel like it's my duty to do is when I go to work, I like to be in environments where my energy isn't being moved around by people's attitudes. So what I try to do, I try to be a light for my environment. That's me putting the positivity out into the universe and then giving it back to me abundantly. Now everybody's in a good mood. Now I'm in an environment that I can thrive in. Now I'm in an environment where I can have mental clarity because I'm not focused on what the hell the next person is feeling inside. Because, you know, I'm also empath too. So I'm not, is it about me? Like, what's up, man? You got a problem with me? No, they just in a bad mood. You get what I'm saying? Nothing outside of myself is stronger than what's in me. Y'all already know what that means. I just said it. Him that's in me is bigger than him that's in the world. All trials and tribulations are periods of testing my values and my disciplines. Like how most people so a lot of people crumble under it. They allow it to put them in a bad mood. They become frustrated. It just brings on a negative energy to that person that can easily be transmuted into positive energy when you realize, oh, this is just a moment of testing my morals and my standards. You have to always make sure that you keep on the forefront transmuting the energy. If somebody's doing you in a manner where it's below your standards, that's a moment for you to prove to yourself your values and your discipline. This is what millionaires do, man. This is a millionaire mindset, and this is how you develop a millionaire mindset. Through learning lessons, I gain experience. And with experience comes victories. I need the experience. So even if I never did that before, I need the experience so I can become victorious in whatever I do in that lane. Just give me a seed, I'll handle the rest, right? And then instead of saying, oh, I don't know how to execute this efficiently, I say, what information do I have to execute this effectively and efficiently? What information do I have? It's going to be very rare that you don't have no type of information, because you're connected to godly wisdom. You're connected to something that is it will pour intelligence on you. If you just sit there and be quiet, peace be still, quiet the storm, allow the answers to come to you. I am decisive and confident in my decisions. That allows me from second guessing. That allows me, even if I don't know which way this might go, maybe I didn't see it all the way to the end. That's not the point. The point is being confident in your decision making. Don't just be out there flabbergasting and just spewing false information. That's what you don't do. I say be confident in your decisions. So when you make a decision, you stand on that decision. You're not going to know what's going to happen next. You can plan what's going to happen next. You want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Discomfort is needed for growth. You remember I was talking about, oh, I'm uncomfortable. Now when I feel uncomfortable, I say, okay, this is a growing moment. Then I am enlightened. I increase leverage and decrease effort. And these is the transmuted energies of my thought processes. And I hope that it did something for you. I hope you can relate to it. If you watch this video all the way to the end, please subscribe, hit that notification button so you can know when I'm uploading. I'm uploading every day. Last dollar millionaire. Holla at me. Well, first, my name is Billy Convolini. Welcome to my channel. What I'm doing is documenting my daily trials, my daily tribulations, mindset shifts, wins, losses, ups, downs, putting myself out there for you as inspiration and as an example for what it looks like when you're going through the millionaire transformation. You're stepping in to your millionaire identity. You have to be a millionaire to become a millionaire. Literally means your external circumstance does not justify your identity. So if you're the person that know you're a millionaire, you believe you're a millionaire, you can see it, you can feel it, and you walking in your truth, but your reality just hasn't catching up to you yet, welcome to my channel. I'm inspiring future millionaires, present millionaires, and past millionaires. Now, one thing that all millionaires have in common that I want to talk about, one thing that all us millionaires have in common is action. Don't just sit around thinking about what you're going to do next for too long. Look over there. That's a cover and that's a pillow on a couch right now because I just got up at 3:47 in the morning to make this video because I had a dream. And I don't know Martin Luther King stuff, but I had a dream of a message needed to be delivered about action. Somebody needs to hear this. You have to take that leap of faith. If you're really serious about the new identity that you want to become, you have to have a burning passion for it, meaning you're willing to do whatever it takes to transform and step into your phoenix. Right now, action needs to be taken. Whatever it is that you want to do, it doesn't matter if you perfect it off tops. One thing all millionaires know is that all they need is a starting point, which is go. When you sit on something for too long, it gets stale, then it burns out. You use all your energy just sitting on it and thinking about it. Little do people know, mental energy is literally your entire faculty. That mental energy will burn out whether you do something or not. The reason why it's going to burn out is because you were supposed to move that energy, but you kept it in one place and it just heated up till it combusts. Then when it combusts, you take a breath, you relax, and you say, I'll get to it tomorrow. It's more than just writing down tasks, checking off your checklist. It's more than that. When you need to take action, there's a spiritual thing that's happening. If your action aligns with your vision, then guess what? It gets manifested. So yeah, man, you have to take action. Billy Convolini, Last Dollar Millionaire. Subscribe. You have to be a millionaire, then be a millionaire. Meaning you have to see it, you have to feel it, you have to believe it, and step into that identity. One thing that all millionaires have in common is to write it down and make it plain. When you write your plans down, when you write your goals down, you have now created a blueprint. That blueprint is going to have instruction. That instruction is going to organize your mind. A lot of us want to throw spaghetti at the wall and freestyle this. You ever heard that expression, if you don't know where you're going, you'll end up anywhere? That's what freestyling does. Now, I'm not saying if you got a natural gift to think on your toes, that's great. And I'll give you your roses for that. But if you don't, you need to write that down and make it plain. Even if you do, write it down and make it plain. There's another expression. There's another saying that I heard that sounds familiar to writing it down and making it plain. The Bible says it. You know what other saying I've heard? It is written. You know what else I've heard? Millionaires say it was made for me. All because it was made by writing it down. So there's nothing that anybody outside of yourself will be able to tell you. This will give you unshakable confidence because you know that you see what they don't see. You know that you've already laid down the blueprint. You've already laid down the bricks. Now, will your plan always be successful? Maybe not. But guess what you get to do now? Fine tune it. All millionaires know this. This is the secret sauce that everybody wants to avoid. Being a millionaire to become a millionaire is a movement. You don't even necessarily have to be trying to become a millionaire. All I'm saying is step into the identity that you say you are. If anybody outside of yourself try to knock you off your path or shake you up a little bit, scare you a little bit, try to put fear in your frequency, it is already written. Last dollar millionaire, man. The job is done. Like this video, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. I document my journey daily. Real quick, make sure that you go to my journal entry playlist to get the best experience out of my videos and play it from oldest to newest, and you'll see the development before your very eyes. This is the last dollar millionaire journey, man. Have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire. What do I mean by that? If you're new to my channel, my name is Billy Cavallini, man. Welcome to the Last Dollar Millionaire channel, where I document my journey on becoming a millionaire, even though I'm already a millionaire. I put myself out here on the internet for you, so you can understand what it takes to step into your identity. This is what I mean by you have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire. Your outside circumstance is only a reflection of all of your thoughts, choices, decisions, and actions that you've taken. And if your outside circumstance is misaligned, that's because you have taken action and made choices for what you really felt, even though you have the will and the burning desire to want something else. I put myself as a speculative out here for you because I'm inspiring all future millionaires, present millionaires, and past millionaires. That is the purpose behind this energy that I'm sharing with you. More than likely, you are in a situation that you feel like justifies who you truly are. You have to step into your identity, and your reality isn't going to shift instantly because it still has to undress what you've clothed it to be now. If you keep up with my videos, you'll see that I've had some tough ass shit. I'm in a particular situation right now. But my situation does not justify what's finna happen. I'm already somewhere else. I'm already in my Rosie. I call her Rosie, my Rolls Royce. One thing that all millionaires understand, one thing that all us millionaires know, is that the self-development process is the biggest and most imperative process when it comes to becoming a millionaire. When it comes to stepping into anything, whether it's identity, whether it's a project, whether it's a relationship, it all starts with vision. Then belief activates it. And as soon as you misalign, your reality is going to show you a reflection of that. But if you're getting closer to it, your reality is going to show you a reflection of that. I will be able to help you find out what the mental blockage is by paying attention to the thought processes, finding out what that triggering thought is that made this thought process turn into what's called anxiety, turned into what's called laziness, turned into what's called procrastination, turned into what's called anger. If you're moving out of your emotions, things like this, there's so much that goes into it that I've learned over the past 20 years. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. What's up, y'all? You know who I am. I'm Billy Convalini, and I'm going to give you the solution to why you are not building your network, why you are not putting yourself out there, why you are not attracting and manifesting people into your life that can be your leverage. People out here want to help you. They want to assist, and all millionaires know this. But this one thing is keeping you from expanding your energy. If you've been keeping up with my channel, then you already know what's going on. Before I get into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit your notifications so you can keep up with the daily process and the development of me becoming a millionaire. Now, one thing that all millionaires know is you need to have a network. You have to expand your energy. You got to put it into the universe so it can come back to you abundantly. You have to attract abundance. But this one blockage is keeping you from building your network. And that blockage is anxiety. You're scared to put yourself out there because of that feeling like rejection, and they might not like me, and I don't want to mess up, and I want to make sure what I'm doing is perfect. You know how the thought process go? It is anxiety. But what I will tell you is this: on a surface level, you're just scared. You got to stop being a scaredy cat. What the hell are you so scared for? What's the worst that can happen if you go and introduce yourself to somebody? What, you don't know how to hold a conversation? It's cool. As soon as you get in the situation, as soon as you get in the conversation, guess what happens? It naturally begins to flow. They're just as nervous as you are. The only difference is they understand the formula. And the formula is to catch the thought that is your trigger to your anxiety. Whether that's being around a lot of people, okay, now you have something to practice. Now you have something to fine tune. You have to intentionally face your fears. If you do not face your fears, it's going to be a repetitive cycle. And the way that the universe works is you're going to stay on a constant loop until you learn the lesson. Now, that's just above the surface. If we want to get to the spiritual aspect of it, you don't really believe in your identity yet. Like I said, you have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire, meaning you have to see it, you see it, you have to feel it, and you feel it. But the igniting activation is belief. You have to believe that you already are that. And until you're able to do that, abundance is just going to be sitting there like, yo, I've been waiting on you to call me, but I'm calling you, not picking up. So I'm waiting on you to call me now. But because of the identity that you're choosing to align with, that identity want to give into comfort. That identity want to give into ease. That identity wants to avoid what is hard. Like I said, if you've been keeping up on my channel, you already know the risk that I have taken. I dove headfirst into it because I know that I am a millionaire. I already know it. I feel it. I see it, and I believe it. And to be completely honest, I'm going to a penthouse party tonight. It's either a penthouse or it's a sky rise. It's something of wealth. And I've only been homeless for 2 weeks so far. You have to face your fears, and you have to find the trigger responses that is making your anxiety act up. And your anxiety, just so you know, your anxiety is not going to go anywhere. You have to learn how to transmute that energy like an alchemist. So instead of putting a negative connotation to it, put something positive to it. Like, okay, I just went Super Saiyan 2. When I feel anxiety and I feel, like I don't want to really put myself out there, I say, okay, I'm charging up and I'm not going to let this power go to waste. I have to use it. And when I do, it makes me more alert. It makes me stay more in the moment. I'm not thinking about the future. I'm not thinking about the past. I'm thinking about this moment right now. Laser focus so I can be able to perform. You get what I'm saying? I feel personally that I am a millionaire though. That's the thing. I even have a millionaire laugh. You know? Yeah, man, it's not as hard as you guys are making it seem, man. If you like this video, please, once again, make sure that you like it, you subscribe, and you hit that notification button so you can keep seeing the development of me becoming a millionaire. Also, if you have not been watching my videos and this just came across your timeline, go to my playlist. I have a To Become a Millionaire playlist journal entry. Play it from oldest to newest so you can actually see firsthand in real time the development. Last dollar millionaire, man. I'm out. Yeah, man, we caught the vibe, so we know exactly where we going. So I'm about to record it to show y'all this is how you align your frequency. You feel me? Yeah.
You fixed it up. I heard
Like me and all my partners, bro, we finna be so goddamn abundant. My entire lifestyle.
I see a light in the dark, it's calling. Every night, thoughts of you keep falling. Can't deny what we built is real. In this storm, you're the only calm I feel. I need a close.
Bro, I'm so juiced. Because I feel it. I see it. I've aligned with the kingdom of goddess. And I've been seeking it and found all of his righteousness. Now everything's gonna be added on to thee.
She's the one, can't let her go. I need her more than you know.
Now, with this frequency, what you do is you visualize it and you align with it. Nigga, all my partners gonna be good looking. All my homegirls gonna be good looking. We gonna have nothing but money in the mug, bruh. Shit, nothing but money. We gonna make celebrities nervous. Nigga, when we pop about the car like that.
Is this love or just obsession? I push away but pull you near. In your eyes,
You know what I'm saying?
I need a clue.
Over, bruh.
I'm just a
Last dollar millionaire, nigga.
pulls me in, makes me whole. I need yeah, to save my soul. I need
Oh, that's some real quick at work, but I'm gonna break. Now check this out. I had a revelation. Somebody probably going to walk me through here while I'm doing this. I hope they don't, because this shit, y'all need to hear this. It's wild after you connect to the kingdom of God. He's leading your steps and you hear his voice telling you what to do next. Your tasks become easier to accomplish, right? Because you have like a higher level of wisdom and strategy that's being given to you. Now, when I follow my tasks and I take my time with my task and I put my focus on this specific task and I tell myself, I'm not moving on until this task is finished. When you do that, you start completing tasks one after another. You start to develop momentum. Listen to this. This is gonna be crazy. Every task you're completing, you're getting momentum. While you're receiving that momentum, any task that comes while you're in that pace is gonna be effortless for you. Then you'll be able to take on bigger tasks, right? Now check this out though. As soon as you start to procrastinate, you give yourself a special day and say, today I'm about to just chill, even though I know I'm supposed to, wash dishes. Your tasks start to stack on each other again. And when your tasks stack on each other, it slows down your momentum because you're carrying more weight. You're no longer as light as you're supposed to be because you're not listening to the light when the light tells you to do what you're supposed to do to shine. Last dollar millionaire, man. You have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire. Man. I'm literally going to be teaching people step by step on how to step into the identity of the person they want to be. Like literally the formula. This is the very first thing you need to do. This is the next thing you need to do. This is the following thing you need to do. And sequentially, this is what you do next, right? In sequence. Subsequent, I think sequentially or subsequently, it's one of them words. Been working on my motherfucking lingo, you feel? I was thinking all morning. No, I've been thinking all week. What can I offer? Obviously, people are doing ebooks, courses, shit like that. I'm like, cool, but I need to stand out. So it's like, what can I be passionate about as my very first offer? I figured, shit, I'm gonna just give people the step-by-step blueprint because I am a walking resort of that blueprint. You feel me? So I already built the trust there because I got my story up. I'm documenting my daily journal entries. This is a part of my daily journal entry. So I became passionate about it. I felt the fire rise. And I said, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna teach them because everybody tells the game, but they don't give the strategy behind how to do the shit, for real. Especially, I'm different. So a lot of people have said what I said, what I'm going to say, but I got my own flavor to it. You feel me? And that's usually how this shit go anyways. Like, your people are gonna find you. I found my offer by listening. You feel me? Because y'all already know I'm connected to the kingdom of the God. All praises to the Most High. You feel me? Staying connected to him to where I hear his voice and he guide my footsteps. That was it. I said, okay, I'm doing that. I'm going to give them the blueprint, the step-by-step blueprint on how to step into your identity. The ups, the downs, what to watch out for, all of that. And if you follow the blueprint exactly how I tell you to do it, then you'll be good. You can't back off the identity shift when you feel it. Cause it's scary. It's terrifying, bruh. That's the thing. That's how the people gonna know it's real. They gonna be like, oh shit, this nigga was not lying. This is really how you do this shit. Yeah, that's what you think I created the offer for. I'm not just putting up some bullshit. You feel me? So yeah, man. So I'm passionate about that, but I'm practicing like my how to do it, how to say it, all that good shit. I ain't gonna do too much on this video, but I'll give you a little taste though. I'll give y'all a little, you know what I'm saying? Since you stayed this long, I'll give you a taste. The very first step was that when I say this, see, I could be doing some dangerous shit right now. If I tell you this first step, don't go off trying to make up steps after this because you gonna goddamn stumble, bro. I'm telling you. Because this is the information I'm giving you is from me stumbling for years, trying to figure out how to step into this identity shit, constantly changing into different identities. You get what I'm saying? Like, finally learning how to ground the goddamn identity and say, okay, this is what it is, boom, we're going that way. And how to build that fire up on the inside that's a constant passion. I'm talking about a relentless passion. This passion ain't going nowhere now. Most people get motivated and then that motivation dies out. And then their identity dies out with it. I figured out the goddamn key from staying aligned to the Most High. I figured out the key to keep that fire all the time. I'll give you the little sprinkle. If you goddamn go off and do your own shit, bruh, you ain't listen. You gonna slip, you gonna fall. You feel me? That's the shit. The I am told you not goddamn go out there and do it your own. But this is the sprinkle though. The little thing that I want you to do, want you to know, is everything about your identity needs to be so simple that you can explain it to a toddler. Step one, who are you? Who do you want to be? I'm just gonna give you the step one. And in that first step, you should be able to explain it to anybody in one sentence. Because a kid can. You ask a kid when they growing up, what do you want to be when you grow up? In other words, who are you? What do you want to be? You feel me? That's the energy behind that. Kids answer that shit fast. I want to be a firefighter. Cool. I want to be a rapper. Cool. I want to be a goddamn astronaut. You feel me? So it's like, you need to be able to explain who you are. That's just step one though. Now, you goddamn explain that shit, and you go out here in the world and start moving a certain type of way, thinking that you thinking you're being, but you're actually being something else. That's what you're gonna keep attracting. You feel me? So you gotta goddamn understand the whole formula. You feel me? And if you want more, you already know, hit the notification button, because when I pop up, you feel me, you gonna see it. Subscribe, comment, share this video, all the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Last Dollar Millionaire. Remember, you have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire. So I'm recording the process of me making my offer right now. And I'm just letting y'all see behind the scenes of, like, I told you I'm gonna give you all the development, so you see the shit real. I'm not really that good at retaining a lot of information, so you have to figure out what works for you, right? So all I did was come up with the title, the 24-hour Millionaire Identity Shift Program, as you can see. Then we got the intro leading to the offer. If you notice, I don't have any arrows from the offer yet because I had to goddamn break down all the intro, right? So right here, I got the intro. What is it? Boom, I explain what it is. I'm breaking down, like, so I can know how my flow is gonna be when I'm making the video for it. You feel me? Then I got the LDM's belief, the foundation. That's, like, in other words, the soul of this program. LDM stands for Last Dollar Millionaire. Y'all know that's my brand. Then we got what's the problem that people are having, and I break down what the problem is. You get what I'm saying? Which is people chasing and shit. They're being programmed and all type of stuff. Y'all gonna see the video. I don't want to give too much out on this. We got the solution though. Then we got the results. And then we got goddamn bring it back. You got to bring it back to it. All this that you mentioned right here, after you mention the results, they mind probably goddamn forgot a lot of shit. So you basically summarize everything of what it is and what it's not, what the program is and what it's not. And then we close it by doubling down on the clarity. That's the close right here. And that's us basically saying what the solution is, the foundation is, what the problem is, and all of that shit in one, and then giving the results that they're going to get at the very end of it. Now, the way that I came up with this, give me a second. The way that I created this was I basically had ChatGPT create me like a little speech. But I'm not finna do this. I need to be able to put my soul in it. But what this helps you with, if you ever try this, don't do it verbatim. You get what I'm saying? So right here on the 24-hour Millionaire Identity Shift Program, it say this ain't no course, this ain't no mindset talk. This is a 24 identity override designed to snap you out of who you been and force alignment with who you're supposed to be. I don't even talk like that, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack. You feel me? So what I did notice was, like I said, the skeleton out of it. Okay, so boom, right here is the intro, and it's explaining what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote down, what is it? And basically the flow of this script is what I dissected and made on the paper. So I can have put my own words to it, but understand the flow of it. Make sense? What's the soul of it? It says, because at Last Dollar Millionaire, we live by one rule. You don't become the millionaire and then think like one. You think, move, and decide like one, then reality catches up. That's the soul core of my shit. You have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire. You feel me? And then it talks about the problem. Most people chasing money. You've been operating from the wrong identity. So, yeah, I ain't gonna go through the whole flow. I just showed y'all on the paper. But that's basically how I did that. I told y'all I was gonna bring y'all behind the scenes and see how all this shit really come to fruition. And I got a feeling. Big baby, I got a feeling. Big baby, I got that. Nigga. All right. Yeah, so you know what it is, man. Last Dollar Millionaire, you feel me? Hit that subscribe button, that notification button if you haven't already, because every day I'm dropping a video and you get to see the development. Remember, you have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire. What's up with it, y'all? You know who it is, Billy Cavallini, Last Dollar Millionaire. Here to let you know that I do have a 24-hour Millionaire Identity Shift Program. That's right. In 24 hours, I will help you embody the identity of a millionaire in order for you to attract the lifestyle of one. You already know my core value is you have to be a millionaire first, then become a millionaire. And the problem that a lot of people are having in our community, you know, the dreamers, the manifestors, the law of attractioners, the believers, is that we're all using the power wrong. How? Is because you're using the chasing version of the identity that you're actually trying to embrace. Those are contradictory. So if you keep telling the universe that you want to keep chasing, you already know how the universal laws work. So be it. That's what it's going to tell you. And it's going to give you a chase. We don't want to keep chasing. We want to embody the identity. And that's what this program does. It teaches you how to have the thought process, how to see it, how to believe it, how to feel it, how to recognize the opportunities that that identity would see. How will we do that, though? We shock the old identity. The old identity is the reason why you're in them processes, them thought patterns, and all of that stuff. You need to shock that old identity by interrupting its patterns. When you interrupt its patterns, it gives you just enough time for you to align and make a decision with your new identity that you're going to choose to confirm that's what you want to do. And life is going to test you to make sure that that's what you really want to do. But within that little gap right there, when you choose to embrace it, it's going to be very hard to shake you off it if you're a serious person about stepping into that new identity. Now, this don't necessarily mean that you're going to wake up tomorrow after you do the program and you have $1 million inside your bank account. That ain't how this works. Reality is slow. You know that. But what it will do is it'll align you with the version of yourself that does have millions in his bank account. And you use this millionaire identity and apply it to whatever you're doing. If you're an artist, if you're a content creator, if you're an athlete, if you just want to apply it to life, whatever it is that you do, you will become in alignment with the identity version of yourself that you want to be for real, not the come up version. Stop chasing, or else you will continue chasing. Start attracting. So with that being said, you got two options. You can either align with your new identity right now by clicking the link in my description, or you can allow your old identity to keep you in that constant loop. I'm not here to force anything. I'm here to align with you and show you the way. And if you've been keeping up with my videos, then you already know that this took some time for me to align with my millionaire identity. But I got the keys, and I'm trying to open the door for you to accelerate the process. Billy Convalini, man, Last Dollar Millionaire. You have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire. See y'all later. What's up, y'all? I'm about to go to work. This is my early morning affirmation for Last Dollar Millionaire. Check it out. LDM, Last Dollar Millionaire, is the largest black-owned self-made millionaire brand that exploded overnight, rapidly gaining fans of manifestation, both everyday people and celebrities, while simultaneously building a loyal community that witnessed Last Dollar Millionaire's founder and CEO build it from the ground up. With one sentence: you have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire. I read this every single morning. I put it into the atmosphere, and it's in the works of manifestation. Got the whole process out. Billy Convalini, Last Dollar Millionaire. You have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire. And it's all fun and games, man, until you understand one thing that a lot of millionaires got to go through. Loneliness. Everybody talk about the good stuff. Nobody talks about the sacrifices that need to be made when you finally accept the new identity that you want to step into. You get lonely, man. It only get lonely not because you did anything wrong, not because life hates you, not because you being punished. It ain't nothing like that. What it is that you got to understand that you've achieved an elite 1% mindset. That means that your level of consciousness is in an entirely different atmosphere. Now, it's not to down talk anybody that are dreamers, but some of us, when we step into this identity, we're doers. And everybody's not a doer. And if they are a doer, it only lasts for so long before they go back to their old identity. Those that are serious about stepping into their millionaire identity, they understand the discipline that comes with it, the sacrifices that come with it, the losing themselves that come with it, losing the programming, rewiring their brain, changing their subconscious and imposing visuals on their subconscious to where all they see is luxury in life and the greater things and the better things. Everybody doesn't do that. And more than likely, the people that are in your environment don't think like you. That's why it gets lonely. It's almost like the laws of the universe. You have to be separated. You want them to come with you, and that's where the sorrow comes from. You want them to be right there with you, but they're not. But you can't go backwards. You have to keep pushing forward, or else it would all been for nothing. They don't tell you that part. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit the notification. I post every day. Last Dollar Millionaire, man. You have to be a millionaire, then you become a millionaire. And one thing that all millionaires know is that you have to spread the knowledge, man. You have to make sure that you can get whatever value you got on the inside to the next person, so they can get it to the next person. And look what the homie hooked me up with. Yeah, man. It's crazy. It feel like just yesterday I was sleeping behind a gas station. Now I'm about to be giving classes. You feel me? On how to step inside of your millionaire identity, because a lot of people on here, they be talking about affirmations, music, meditation, shit like that. And that's cool. We definitely need that. But there's a lot more to it. And I'm going to break it all down for y'all. All you got to do is subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification button, and make sure you comment on my videos too, man, so I can reach the algorithm and get out there to all the millionaire identities that's asleep still that need to be woke up. Huh? Last Dollar Millionaire.